good people. Today is 2/5/25, 2525, February 5th, 2025. And it is about 5:55 in the morning out here in southwestern Nevada, west of Sin City and east of Death Valley and south of Area 51. Hard scrabble country. Hard scrabble. People that will complain that you got something that they don't have, rather than, hey, how can we pitch in to help you build your barn? Why does he get a new barn? Does he think he's special? What's he up to? Where did he get that idea? What's going to go on? Okay, good morning, Diana. Good morning. So here we are. But being in a place like that, if you keep the proper perspective, it helps you understand human goodness. You appreciate it when you find somebody who actually wants to help rather than point out why they should not help, etc. But that's not our purpose. Our purpose is to inflate the tires, pump them up, pump up the tires. Right, Diana? Diana moved out today. You already did it? It's only 6 in the morning. Right. Okay. Well, I guess more on that later. Well, today is Wednesday. That means our volunteers breakfast. Volunteer breakfast. That means what? That means that it's a short thing. Short unzip a short video. Because I have to leave here by 7. I still have to do my Peloton. Wasn't able to get up early because I got to bed about 1 o'clock because we got our second student for glow up. So they say when you get not enough sleep, it's like having a drink. And when you're older, I think that has more of an impact. So it was we're going to talk about Glow Up Academy today, day 1. That's going to be what we're going to talk about. As soon as I walk my friend to the trail station, okay, must be train station. Okay, so Glow Up day 1. Hopefully this will be a day in history. That 50 years, 100 years, people will come back, watch this video, and say, aha, that was day 1. That was him on day 1. That's what he looked like on day 1, not how he looked on year 10, when it was in all rural counties or many rural counties. So we have 2 women in Glow Up so far, 2 women before we actually officially started. That was the easy part. That was the low-hanging fruit. Now we got to actually get the women, the scores of women who need this to get into this program. What is Glow Up? Glow Up is no woman under the age of 26 goes back to jail. Right. What's the significance of that? Why 26? Well, because it's 25 and below. And it just seems easier to say no women under the age of 26 goes back to jail. Why not say under the age of 30? Well, the amount of energy it takes, there's a couple reasons. One, the amount of energy it takes to help somebody who's 28 and has been to prison and jail 10 times is way more than somebody who's 19 or 20 or 21 and has been to jail 1 time. A lot more energy is needed to do that. Number 2, the number of women between 26 and 30 who've been to jail is greatly more than the number of women under 26. And we can only admit 25 women per month right now. And this is supposed to be a statewide program, a rural jail program. So, yeah. Thank you, Diana. I agree. But we wouldn't know each other if this program was in existence. But we got to make it happen later. And maybe when you go to your next place, you can go to the rural communities and be the person who says, I wish this was available for me because I've seen the movie you are about to live through. So 2 women, one I had to pick up from jail last night. And that was kind of an interesting thing. She got released yesterday, where the judge said, release her, time served, release her. And we said, okay, well, when do we get her? It used to be, when you got released, it used to be like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. So everybody's waiting around. You don't know when. But I got a call when they took her. A friend of hers called and said, okay, they just took her. It'll be about an hour, hour and a half to process her out. And her mother told me she was going to walk to the Chevron station a block away. And so we got down there about 10:30, turning onto Lewis Street, going behind the jail. And just as we get behind the jail, ring, ring, phone rings. Is person number 2, Savannah. I'll call her Savannah, not Sequoia. Savannah calls and says, I'm at the Chevron station. Where is it? It's on Lewis. Oh, wow, we're at the corner of Lewis right now. Turn on Lewis. She was there for 1 minute. Ideal, perfect timing. Some would say that's how God planned it. All the stars, everything lined up. She was in there, got her in the car, went to In-N-Out Burger, had a good chat, good conversation. Now she's safe and sound, ready to move forward. And then, of course, we have LaShonda, who started on Friday. And part of the thing of Glow Up is so we don't have children of single mothers who've been to jail. Children of young single mothers who've been to jail, because it's a tough life on everyone. It's tough, especially tough on the kid growing up. Yeah, I don't really have a dad. My mom's had a few stepdads, few boyfriends. My mother's had, challenges in life. It's not easy. Raising a kid like me, and I'm not saying like me, but I'm quoting, it's not easy raising a kid like me without a dad, having been to prison, being a single mother. Really tough on the kid, tough on the mom. And on the kid, it could be having guilt about the burden placed upon the mother. And the mother, of course, having guilt, trying to raise a kid, and everything is always going wrong. Everything is always tough. So that's what we are here to change. And it starts with housing. Having a safe, reliable place to stay, a nurturing environment where people can learn the lessons of life and have it as a base, a sanctuary to go to every night, knowing that everybody there has got everybody's backs. It's all for one and one for all, not every man for himself. And then, of course, you need the other basic necessities: food, clothing, hygiene, ID, phone, transportation, a million things as the foundation, as the base. You need a lot of stuff just to get to the next level up, which is medical and mental health treatment, dental, eyes, ears. You got to look good, hair. You have to look good for people to treat you seriously, take you seriously. have to have nice clothes. We have to do that. Then we get with the church. You got to be involved with the church. And I think we can just agree there are practical reasons, not spiritual reasons, but practical reasons to be a member of a church, because now you have a bigger base of people who are committed to helping you, different friends, different people to share life's woes and opportunities with. And then we have job, employment. We start getting into meaning and purpose. And then we move up, career, becoming an active member of a church. And then the American dream, owning your own home. Boxable, shameless plug for Boxable. The greatest, Boxable should be known as the greatest, one of the greatest changers in helping people move forward in life, helping this generation move forward in life, being able to be a homeowner. Right. We just have to get the people to get out of our way. So, this is the officially day one, 2/5/25, 2/5/25, 2/5/25. The official day it launches. This is a call out, a request for help that we need to fill the beds. We have 20 empty beds that we need to fill. We've got 2 beds filled. Well, we have a lot more than 2 beds filled, but there are 2 Glow Up Academy beds filled. We need to fill up 23 more. We've got to get 23 people. You know, I can average a 1 person a day. Got to go out and find 1 person per day to make it happen. 1 person. That's all we need to do. Get 1 person per day. And then we need the help of the churches here. Love thy neighbor. Help of the churches to help these women move forward. That is our mission. That is our mission. Okay, so Diana, if you have people you want to send them here, cool. That's great. Sometimes the further away you are from your problems, the easier it is to move forward. So that's what we are committed to. And if you got to be committed to something, how about being committed to that? And as such, I'm a little bit tired. Got to sleep at 1, woke up at 4 o'clock as normal, decided, no, I need more sleep. So I slept till 4:30. But then I had my routine because I got to do it. You just got to suck it up sometimes. And then tonight I have class. So my GPPM at Santa Clara, this is Integrative Chaplaincy, 227. 3-hour Zoom class from 6 to 9. Also have one of our people, Dave Kohlmeyer, going to have his lunch today. Volunteers breakfast. It's going to be a big day. Yeah, so Diana, you can be the Mother Teresa of these young girls who are crying in their tents. Always it's always been the case in this country that women need men. You know, when you're conquering the frontier, 1 woman can't make it on her own. 1 guy can. 2 women can't make it really, really hard out in the wilderness, out in the frontier. 2 women alone, hard because it's physically hard, number 1. Number 2, it's an attraction to bad people. So women alone really can't do it. So naturally they attach themselves to guys. And it's not easy to attach yourself to the kind of guys you want to be attached to. But you got to get attached to somebody. And if you're in a tent, you're a young girl living in a tent in Portland, in a tent city, it'd be pretty rough, pretty tough. self-esteem issues, problem issues, taking drugs to deaden the pain of life, the grief, the guilt, the hopelessness. And so I think it's a worthy cause for everybody to commit to no woman under the age of 26 goes back to jail. And with that, I'm going to call it 1525. Bonk, 1525. I'm going to call it at 1525.